Summer, and now it's all full of snow and ice actually under it. Now this is the water. I'm not sure I can walk on it because it wasn't that cold. Last week it was minus 20. You could just walk up here. We can check how the ice is. You can hear it from the sound. It's not as hard. So probably I'm going to fall. Let's see if the ice is going to last. It doesn't look like I was about to fall. But let's go. This is all salt water that has accumulated and makes these blocks, which are hyper cool. Look at it, the perfection of nature. Look at the shapes. It's like somebody has put them there. They're not stones, it's actually ice. I just fall in the water. Look at this. Yeah, still recording. Look at that bird. I wonder what is he doing. He can't fish, he's just chilling. So last week we walked all the way there. Those are two islands, and this about, I think, was 500,000 years ago. You could actually walk to the other beach, but now the water has risen, and you can see those dunes there. They're trying to preserve them and build more grass, plant more grass to grow so they can hold the dunes, so the sand is not gonna go and the water is not gonna go forward. Otherwise it's going to swallow the beach. It's a crazy place, isn't it? Now look, I try and go down here and see if I don't fall in the water again, because the ice can break like when it's 0 degrees and there is sun. Usually you can walk in water when it's like minus 10 and below. Look at this. I just made it while coming this side, so I have to go around it slowly and up here. You can see this is for the lifeguard in the summer. Obviously there is nobody swimming now. You can hear from the sound of the ice when you walk on it that it could break at any time. So I'll get closer where the water is less deep in case I go in here. How are you guys doing? Is it sunny on your side of the world? Where are you watching from? Look at those shapes. This is salty water. Now winter hasn't finished, so I'm sure it's gonna get much colder. Look at this. This is 20 centimeters of ice. Now it's deep. I should find a route already used, which is here. We can actually go to a new route and explore a little bit. Look here. I went in. Here is water. You see? Yeah. You can see it looks like it's a desert, but it's actually a sea which is frozen. Those one, two, three islands. In the summer there is a time, I think it's in the middle of June if I'm not wrong, where the water it's low all the way and you can almost walk to the other side of the islands there. Now let's take a walk on this side and let's see how the forest and the beach look like close to one another. You never know what's under where you put your feet, because it could be like an ice block or just sand. Now here we are getting almost to the sand. I think we are here. Look, this is sand. There is the beach. Soon it will come back. In about 2 months the snow is gonna melt. You can see the lifeguard tool, and you have different structure. Here's the toilets. Down there you have cafes and restaurants. Here there is a kids playground, but they took it down. There's just 2 things left. But you can see the forest down there. That's where I want to go. It's quite far, but we can do it. Do not fear the cold. Just get out. Let me see if my battery holds this. Yeah, perfect. Amazing. How are you guys? You know, I don't know where the chat is actually. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think of this place. Are you watching from a cold place? Are you watching from a warm place? Or it's like spring? You are in Southern Europe or where? You see, those dunes is the ones I'm talking about. We can go see them closer. Those dunes are blocking the beach from moving forward and the water from taking over the beach basically. So that's why you see they're planting more here. This area surrounded, more here, 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 all along the beach. So that they build roots and they help the sand to stabilize and the water not to come out. Here's another lifeguard place, cabin, I guess, but they are closed. Oh, it would be a cool place to go and chill actually. It's very interesting, you know, like how the planet has life in all different forms. and how this affects humans. Because if you think of it, our mood, our humor and behavior, I don't know why my English today is stuck, but yeah, it's affected by the weather. Now the sun, you see, people are coming out. If I would have come here last week, there would be no people. The sun brings everything out, make flower blooms and make people come out of their shields, of their houses. Look at it. And the white is giving light. You know, even when it's dark and it snows, there is much more light because of this. It reflects, you can see. It looks like there are almost diamonds. And it's very light snow. If it would be colder, the snow would be much harder. You wouldn't be able to step on it and make a big hole. It would be just hard, and it would sound different. You can tell how cold it is by the sound of the snow. This is a path one can take. I'm gonna go around it and take this other path. You can see there's a cafe up here, more dunes. These are recently planted as well. Compared to these are recent as well. The dunes up there are much older to hold the sand into the beach. Look at that. It's crazy. It looks like a desert, but there is water. In a way, I'm walking on water. It's like frozen rain. You know, when I saw people like making YouTube videos around, I always thought they look weird, and that's how people are probably watching me, but why would we care? Here, this is a cafe in the summer. In winter it's closed. Now let's dive into this bush and see how it looks like. There is a surfing center actually, where you can rent surf and other like kite surfing and different kinds of boards for the summer. This is one of the places in the Nordic countries where there is a good wind for wind surfers. This spot specifically is where they gather, because it seems the winds meet in that junction in some periods of the year. You can see all these dunes. It looks just grass, but it's doing the work of holding this grass, holding the beach, holding the beach and the sand not to go farther away. Because if you go from here and you go even a couple of kilometers away from the beach, you can still see sand, because they're very strong winds. And look at this tree. Under here we have sand. So now look. Here is sand. Wait. Here. Sand. That's a beach. And that's a cone pine tree. Look at those roots. It's crazy how they can survive so close to salt water and the beach, but nature can do it. Here is better to walk than in water, because in water I actually stepped into it and I fall into the salty water. But it's good. The sun is out. Look at these dunes, preserving the beach from escaping. So simple, so humble, yet they hold the beach. It's not an easy task. Imagine fighting the wind and all the years. I'm not sure, but this kind of grass is a very ancient grass. It's been here for 1,000,000 years or something like this. That's why they preserve it and they keep replanting it. It's very, very important for the beach to be able to keep existing. And the sun makes everything much better, if you ask me. Now let's dive a little bit into the forest. Let's go. This is another restaurant. I wanted to find a path because usually they have paths that you can walk on woods, like wooden pieces of wood put on top the path so you don't fall into the water. Look at that. Fresita. I don't know why everything sounds Italian to me. Here it is. That's like a boat, and it's a restaurant in the summer. People are chilling, having coffee, walking with their dogs, their families. Look at those islands. In this summer, I will go there. I'll rent some kayak and just cross. What do you think? I should go inside the forest or keep walking on the beach? The beach is like a desert. Look at it. I don't know if you saw the Dragon Ball episode where there is like the room of when Goku goes to train and everything is white. The room of the spirit and time, where time lasts much longer. It looks like this. So one day in that room is like a year on planet Earth, if I'm not wrong. And here you can see all over these dunes to preserve the beach again. This is a chilling chair. It looks like they just put it here. It's a bench. There you go. There is the surf center. And out here you have the spot for windsurfing in the summer. They come from all over the place to windsurf here. Should I go? Should I stay on the beach? What do you suggest? Should I stay on the beach or go in there? What do you guys say? You can say something. Don't be shy. I can't see the chat actually, if there is any. But this place looks quite amazing. I have my friend Andrea who's watching this. He never makes a comment. I don't know why. Andrea, why? You don't say anything. The dogs enjoy life here, even though they look like those dogs come from southern of Europe breeds, but they still enjoy the place. You can see the lines here, people coming with the sled and the dogs probably. Now I'll dive into this bush. As we saw the beach, I want to go a little bit inwards here to see what's there. Let's get a higher perspective of the place. This grass, we have to thank them. We would have no beach without them. The roots is what hold the beach together, and the sand not to fly away with the strong winds you have on these areas. It's quite incredible how nature can preserve itself. It's like a sort of hibernation. It's not a sort actually. It is hibernation in winter because everything is alive. And as soon the sun starts heating, everything melts and comes alive again. Look at these roots. It's crazy how this tree can survive on the beach. Look. This is sand. You can make sand castles and snowmen in winter. Let's go. Shall we dive down there? Let's go see a little bit. Those are the wooden paths I was looking for. There you go. You can walk through here and the beach is right there. Great, guys. Good to see you. Thanks. Where are you from? You coming from a cold place or a warm place? Do you have anything like that? Where I was born, snow is just in the mountains. You can guess where I'm from, maybe from my accent. Look at these trees. Here's a heart. Send you some love. Let's get on the path and see where it's going to lead us. Here they come with a sled. You see as well it's flat, so it gives them an opportunity to, I guess, move without too much bumps when they have the dogs pulling. It's not so common to see them here, it's more in the north, but you can still use the sled, especially if you have dogs. Look at this place. See, people chilling under the trees. Everybody here has been waiting for a while for this sun. It's been dark like from November at least, and now the weather is getting close to summer. You can see like everybody's mood is changing and it's much better. And the snow here, this would be iced. If you would have shaken this like 2 weeks ago, the snow would have just stuck to the tree, but now it's much softer. These trees are really amazing. How can they survive in the sun? Literally. And they keep sprouting. This kind of pine tree actually has the highest chance of surviving in many different soils compared to the other type of tree. This is a sprout pine tree, and then you have the other one that makes the pine cones much larger, and it doesn't survive as much as these ones. You see the beach, this goes all along the beach, the water, the island. Then you have this path, which I actually don't know where it's going, but we go. You see the surfing there? It's because there is surfing. There is also a golf place somewhere, and there is a hotel which now closed, but in the summer usually opens. Those are the lucky people which live close to the beach and they're hiding somehow. Can you see those houses? There, it must be really cool to wake up to this, and the beach is just there. Just wondering if my battery is going to last. You guys watching, where are you from? I'm curious. What do you come from? A cold place? I was asking the other people as well, or a warm place. This is quite fascinating for people who comes from warm places like me. I want to find a chilling spot. I have a thermos with some coffee and just sit down. Now the forest here gets more deep and we can see more houses. I actually never saw those houses there. Must be quite cool to live in the middle of a forest, very close to a beach on the other side of those dunes. Those trees as well are preserving the beach. Without trees, without the grass, the beach would probably be much farther than this, as the wind blows it out. Let me take a walking stick. Seems like they left it here for me. Here. It's quite cool, isn't it? I don't know why, but when you walk in nature, the sticks gives you some sort of powers, I think. I don't know. Nation group, but the Stick Nation group, they have all sorts of trees. Look there, more houses. Now we're gonna go closer to the beach again. Look at that house, guys. It's quite impressive. Here, and here's the sun. When you live in dark places, in places which are dark most of the year, you end up appreciating light much more when it comes about. This stick really seems made on purpose. It was just there. The beach, we are getting closer to it, is behind it. Here the forest gets more intense with trees. We walk through this bridge. I'm wondering if I'm walking too fast for videos. It is my first live I'm making. So if you have any comments or ideas, feedback on the videos, I would just appreciate, as I'm just starting. Shall we dive here, closer to the beach? Let's see what goes on here. Let's go. I will come run as well here, now that the weather is not like colder than a freezer. Let's walk to the beach and see if we find a path. Oh yeah, we almost got there. That's where I want to go, that place. I've never been all the way to that forest and I want to see how it looks like. Look at this beach. The snow desert. I think it's pretty rare that the trees can survive right on the beach, because we have sand here, and they are very adaptable kind of pines. Not every one could survive. This is the ancient grass still that was planted here to preserve the beach. It's everywhere. Looks like I was given this by the tree. It was just standing there, and I don't know why, but it gives you some sort of power to hold a stick while you walk in nature. So you want to see the sand here? It's just sand. Here as well, you can see the beach is all the way out there. This is actually the longest beach, sand beach in the country. Most of the other beaches are like from made of stones and rocks. And hello guys, how are you doing? Where are you from? Merhan Halatzides, sorry for my pronunciation. Sounds like Arabic name, if I'm not wrong. And you see all these rocks, kind of formations. Many times it's ice that has formed with the wind and the water. Now let's go back into this path. You see, there's quite a lot of snow. I didn't even put the gears on because it's so warm. So I will feel hot if I wear all the winter gears. Look at this tree. It looks happy now. He's getting some sun as well after a long time. Now this is the path again, the wooden path that they have to walk in the forest in every weather condition, which I really appreciate. Oh, up. Let's go. Where shall we go? No, actually it's the other side. I don't like filming people, to be honest. I always feel awkward when I am in somebody else's video somehow. So I try to respect other people's privacy. Let's see what's out here. Again, the surfing bear, because this is a spot for surfing. And golf somewhere hidden under the snow. Let's go. I'll find a bench, have some coffee, and you know, the discussion I was starting before about weather and people culture, I think is very interesting because it shows the capability of humans to adjust anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you are like in the sun, or you are in the extreme cold, or in the desert, you will find a human right there. That's why I wonder, human what? Because we are such an interesting species. Look at this. What is it? Shall we go and check it out? I like the way it's making a shadow on the ground, you see? The U from Uttari, the name of this place. Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, now you can see it more clearly there. So guys, this is my first live. I am adjusting to making videos. Another chilling spot. You can give me feedback or anything you want. Look at that house down there. I wonder what that is. Sometimes they use it to store wood because there are fireplaces near the beach. But that house looks quite interesting and pretty new. They have actually renovated this place last year. Yeah, you can see the beach. We're still close to it, and all these trees. Just enjoy life near the beach on the sand, which is quite unique. So it's a bicycle path. It says there are trees. Then there is a golf place. I don't know why the golf place is signed both in green and black. I should learn how to read these things specifically. The bear, oh actually no winter maintenance. Please proceed at your own risk. Watch out for the bears. There is not much bears around here. Maybe if you go farther north. Yeah. Let's go closer to the beach again. Have you heard of Stick Nation, guys? Stick Nation is like this, I think it's Instagram. A friend of mine is fixed with taking videos with himself and the sticks. And look at this path. I never took this one. Still along the beach, look. People enjoying the sun. Guys, we had like darkness from November and now we are back into light. We got the power. It's still cold, otherwise this wouldn't be here. And it's not bad. It's refreshing. But there are not many, otherwise it would be full of them here. Those are the last survivor. Let's see where this path is taking us. I've never been here, so we are actually exploring together. As I say, this place has a very old history. It dates back to 500,000 years, and the beach has been rising and rising closer because it was much farther. If you see the islands down there, now I will show you for those who have just connected. This winter so many trees have fallen, by the way. The winds, it's very common, but this year they counted, I don't remember how many trees roughly to give an average per year. This year was one of the year with more fallen trees. Look how many. The thing about these trees is that they're very close to one another. So many times they don't take enough sun, so they can't do photosynthesis and survive. Like this, it's not a pine. I think it's a birch tree. Birch is English birch. In Italian, it's betulla. And this is a nice chilling spot. Look at it. There's all the grass that keeps like preserving the place, the beach. Actually, I've been live for 30 minutes. It's a long time. It's my first live. My phone still have battery. We are good to go. Let's keep going from this path. Let's see the beach. You also encounter other fellow humans in this place sometimes. Look at it. It's magic. This is a new perspective for me because I've never seen the beach from this side. I usually go down there, walk up here, but never walked all the way here. I really like this bridge. I think it's new, or I mean, it's been renovated at least. It's quite soft. When it's cold, the snow would stick out there. Wouldn't do this at all. Would be hard as a rock. And all the nature hibernates. Let's go to this path. Have you guys been into any of these places before or not? What do you say? Orvoketonen sounds like you're Finnish. Julia Rich, Meran Halizadeh. I hope I pronounce it correctly. But anyway, here we go. White. Here, more trees and trees and trees. I don't know where this path is going, but we're gonna find out just by walking there. That's the only way. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Yes, I come in peace. More fallen trees here. There you go. Here is closed because so many trees have fallen. Look at those roots. The interconnectedness of nature is quite impressive. I wonder if a tree has ever fallen like this and then somebody found something interesting under the tree that maybe has been growing there for a long time. I'm not sure, but it would be interesting to see. There is like an exercise place down there. I can't go. The line is blocking me. No, we are free people, but it's good to take care because these trees can fall. There are so many that have fallen around here. Now, I thought I'd go back and see what's next. Maybe I have to start another live instead of making one which is very long. Actually, can I cut it on YouTube afterwards? I am not sure, but I'm going to learn slowly by slowly. If you guys want to subscribe, I'll appreciate. The more people, the more content I can bring. Said hi, I'll say hi. Can I say hi back? Can I write it? I'm not sure, but thanks for saying hi. And here we're getting closer to the beach down there. Not far. Let's see what's gonna be there. The sun changes so much, guys. Like when you live in a dark place, it changes your brain structure completely. And it's so important actually to stay tuned into nature. But when it's so cold, sometimes it's really hard like to come into these places and get out of your house because it's so cold. Like if it's minus 30 or something like this, it gets quite hard. You can see the snow from here, it's melting on the beach. That's where the water starts. You can see the islands down there. And this very old beach that they're preserving thanks to this kind of grass. For those who are tuning now, this grass is what is preserving the beach not to go all the way far from here. This is a birch tree. Look at this. This birch tree actually can give you water. Here it's a tradition. They make a hole. Once you make a hole, this tree is going to start leaking water. But it has to be certainly in the summer, because in winter you're just gonna get ice. Now let's go to the beach. I want to sit down and eat some food. I brought some picnic, have some coffee, and let's go. So I have to make sure the video looks good because I'm not seeing it from the other side. So it's like this. Here. I have to hold this straight. Yeah. See that? I always feel weird to film people when they cross. As I said, I don't like to be taking videos by strangers, so I respect also other people's privacy. It's good, I think. Human what is here. And we are back into the beach. I think I'll make 1 hour stream and then I'll end it. I need to sit down and eat. I want to find one of these amazing chilling spots close to the beach. If it was colder, I could actually sit on the ice down there. But here we go, back on the beach. Look at the sand as a proof that we're actually walking on sand and water. Here we go. can hear the birds coming out of spring as well. You also have these birds that stay here the whole year, but those I think might be the ones who are migrating here, or they're just coming out. I'm sweating by being outside. That it didn't happen for a long time. Took my chilling spot. They're chilling. The dog is watching. I think I'll go back to this path and find a chilling spot there. Like that. Look how relaxed they look like. It's quite amazing. Alright. Oh, there is a chilling spot. That's perfect. I want to eat. I don't know if I'll eat and stream. I can. I'm eating rice and meatballs. But here we go. This bench seems made right for me, and I'll sit here. Now I'll take a break. I'm going to eat. Stay human. Stay curious. Human what? I'm actually starving. I have no energy, so I have to eat. That's why I'm realizing I'm speaking that low. Let's do like that. Yeah, the wind is, the snow is so light. Look, it doesn't even stick. Yeah. So you can sit in the sun and enjoy. Ole. I don't know who's Julia Rich, but you're the first who said hi, and I appreciate. I remember. I want to sit here by the beach down there on this amazing chilling spot with my stick. And I have some rice, meatballs, and carrots and cauliflower, and I'll eat and enjoy myself. Let me see, what time is it? And here we go. A friend of mine just sent me a video and said, stop surviving, start dominating. He's right. Hello, bro. Dominating ourselves, I guess, you know? Here is my best companion in winter. This guy. Me and this guy have gone places. We've gone far. Now I'll put this here if you want to watch the beach and the nature. That sounds like a sound between a metal detector and a car going backwards. Ole. Let's see if any birds come around, guys. I can leave this. Who cares? It's a long live. My first live. Long live the lives. Let me see, what time is it? 13:33, and my bus, what time is reconnected. Boom, back to live, back to life. Look at this nature, alive, guys. So I have my simple lunch, but very nutritious. It's quite good. Oh, it's a drone. That was the sound. I couldn't understand. Drone filming must be very cool by now. Ah. Oh, it's quite low. So yeah, the drone, I think it's keeping it 2 meter high from the ground.
Optical sensing unavailable.
Now, I think I have 20 minutes and then I will turn this off. Let's see, can you see the beach down there? You can't really see, isn't it? Yeah, you can't. No. This is what's around me. It's the guy with the drone. This guy filmed me, so I feel free to film him as well. We are filming each other. We are the filming generation. Probably the most confused generation of all the times. Now, I made myself a lot of rice actually. I'm so hungry. Rice, meatballs, cauliflowers with meatballs. Thinking more like into energy building. Moi.
Oi.
Moi. You can smell the food. It's meatballs.
You got a new friend.
Yeah. You live in Tilhava?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw the dog before. I can recognize their dress. It's quite unique. Yeah.
It had Naki then.
Yeah.
Sä olit bussipysäkillä.
Yeah, you were waiting bus.
Yes, yes, yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's spectacular weather today. The sky
Oh,
is
yeah.
so clean and
Yeah.
I don't speak
Couldn't.
English.
oh
It
yeah,
could be
sorry,
better.
my Finnish is quite
Yeah,
bad.
but I'll translate.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. All right.
yeah, enjoy now.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good day. Enjoy. Bye bye. In the bush, you can make friends. Bush people are very friendly. Now, one interesting topic actually, why are bush people more friendly than city people? Is that true? Actually, I don't know. But in my experience, it is. Like people who you meet in nature are much more calm. Probably it feels less judgmental. Probably because we connect to nature and nature is the only thing not judging us. So, yeah. This live streaming, guys, is weird to start because you are filming all the time It's interesting because I mean I'm just being myself, but sometimes I don't know what to say. I think the birds have something to say all the time to each other. I like to think that they respond to me, but they don't. Let's see if they come. Maybe they smell the food they like. Would they like meatballs? I'm not sure. What? It's nice meatballs, Italian style. Mm, though it's chicken meat. I never really had chicken mincemeat, but I tried today. It was there. There's a small supermarket where I live, and this is what I ended up eating. But the birds, I'm not sure if they will like it. I'm not sure. But it seems like since I'm here, they started coming. They probably smell the food. It's a nice spot, guys. The weather, I've never seen this weather from November. Actually, October, probably. And I'm just here. I will not move from this spot. And the sun now will start like setting so late. Soon is gonna be sunshine 24 hours. Actually, not soon, in June. But at least now we get some sun, because I'm telling you, if you come from November until now, when you see the sun, my friend, it's like you feel blessed. I feel on paradise right now. Like if you look at the sea there and the forest here and the sun there, that's all I need as a human, you know. And a picnic, nice healthy lunch, cauliflowers with meatballs. That's basically all I am looking for. Sometimes these birds are coming closer, they're friendly, maybe if they smell rice or they don't like my rice. They probably have something better to get from the trees, something more healthy. I wonder how difficult it is for them in winter, because these birds don't migrate. They're the small titty birds are called. They're yellow birds, yellow and black and white. You can see the effect of the wind is quite crazy, because the snow melts so easily, and it looks like the trees are just waiting for the sun to shine to start doing photosynthesis again. So in this chilling spot is quite perfect. I'm telling you, there is nothing perfect than this for a human. We belong to nature. We are meant to be here. I just feel better the time I come here, leave alone the sun that I've been in the darkness from November in this country. But you know, you learn to appreciate the sun much more when it comes out. Mm. Even though the food got a bit cold in the meantime, it's not bad. Why? What makes it good is this natural experience, organic. We are not meant for the cities. The more I stay in the city, the more I think, why do we even convince ourselves that our life is meant to be in the city, in those squared buildings with air conditioning, fake air, fake lights? Look at this. It's there, it's free. It doesn't make sense to live in the cities. Probably as a species at some point we'll start realizing, and the cities will be like the nature now, like it will be vice versa. The nature is going to be populated again, and the cities will be abandoned, or mainly abandoned, or used maybe for some useful purpose, but not just like existing as a city dweller. Just the name is weird, isn't it? A city dweller. What does that even mean? Huh? The meatballs are cold, but they're good. Cauliflowers, carrots, nature food, ital food. Look at this rain now of snow from the trees. It's like the trees say hi. Hello tree, how are you? I think they talk to us in a way. We communicate to nature. We are connected to everything. It's just when we live inside that seat, inside those square buildings made of cement, metals, and like copper wires, our biofield basically detached from, and it gets smaller. It feels like we live in a way that our organic fields of energy detach itself. What do you guys think? Do you enjoy? Fuck. Living in the nature, or you enjoy living in the city? What do you say? I've been live for 1 hour. This is my first live, and I'll keep it. Chilling spot, the beach down there, just amazing. Here we go. I have to check my battery. 52. Not bad.